Taylor facing the double team. Williams jumps the passing lane for the steal and the layup. Williams, the leading scorer on the season for the Knights. Another traveling called against the Lady Bears. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Knights with a 27-point lead. That jumper from the left side is good. LaShonda Myrick. Ball's deflected a couple of times. First off of Rose's hands, and then she was able to knock it off of Charnice Breyer's hands, and so it will go over to the Knights. Barnes being vocal on defense for the Lady Bears. Another three-pointer for the Knights. And Williams. Final minute of this first half. Bears with the ball. Williams tries to make a steal, but whistled for traveling. The ball deflected, stolen, 15 seconds left. Ten seconds. Three-pointer is good. Final shot of this first half. Count it for Veronica Rose. Knights lead this one by 35 as the teams talk it over at halftime. We'll be back with second half action on the KCPS live stream. just about ready to start the third quarter here at the Anderson Fieldhouse girls basketball between Southeast and East. Thank you for your patience and thank you for staying with us in case you missed any of the first half. This game will be rebroadcast in its entirety on the Southeast YouTube channel so you can catch a replay of this game. Of course, you're watching the second half live, but you can see the whole game and all the first half action by checking into the Southeast YouTube channel. Steal by Southeast. Rose thought about the three-pointer. Instead, she gives it up to Marshall, who instead takes it. Block inside by Keisha Taylor. Defensive rebound for East. Knights get back on defense, come away with a steal. Little Euro step inside. That runner is no good. Ball out of bounds, off the hands of the Knights. It will be East ball. Barnes passes to Jenny Lamb. Steal for Rose. That pressure forces the missed layup. Defensive rebound. Stolen right back by Southeast. This time, Rose is able to convert on the layup, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot one. That free throw is no good, but instead Mason Williams is able to run it down as the Knights maintain possession. Shot inside, no good. Rebound by Flores. But Rose is able to steal it away from her, puts up the floater, and it rolls in. Rose, one of the team's leading scorers in this game in the first half. Officials timeout called as we have an injury for the Lady Bears. Lamb checks out. Habsa Muhammad now into the game. Double dribble called against Barnes. And you may notice the clock continues to roll even during a dead ball. And there's a running clock when the point differential is at least 35 points in the second half, and that's the situation we're in right now with Southeast with a 41-point lead. Barnes, hounding presence on defense. And that forces a Southeast turnover. Barnes feeds it inside. Pass over to Flores. Finds Barnes along the baseline. Her shot was deflected. with tempo. That layup is missed. Rose recovers and is able to run down the loose ball. She'll bring the ball up the court. Passes ahead to Mason Williams. Knights trying to spread the floor. Destiny Marshall cuts baseline for the three. That shot's no good. Pass back out to the perimeter. Three-pointer launch from the top of the key. No good. Marshall whistled for the personal foul. It's Marshall's first personal. Dead ball turnover. Williams kicks it out. That shot no good by Myrick, who gets her own miss and put back. Fourth opportunity on offense for the Knights. Three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down. Taylor tries to put up a shot, but she's called for traveling as she was trying to establish position. A minute and a half left to go in this third quarter. Rose. Long jumper rattles in. Taylor bring the ball up the court for the Lady Bears. Calling out, half court set. 30 seconds. Has her pocket picked. That steal and layup is good for Mason Williams, the leading scorer on the season for Southeast. And that concludes the third quarter. Southeast expanding the lead to 45 points. We will be back with the fourth and final quarter when we return. And welcome back in. Earlier in the game, we were telling you about FAFSA Frenzy Week here in KCPS, the Kansas City Public Schools Department of Equity, Inclusion, and Innovation is supporting two important weeks. KCPS and the Missouri College Advising Corps partnering for FAFSA Frenzy Week, which is to inform and remind seniors and their parents about the February 1st deadline, the priority deadline, to earn the maximum amount of financial aid for college. This week, January 19th through 22nd, KCPS and the MCAC are holding meetings with students and their parents or guardians to help them get started with the application process. They're also available to answer any questions concerning how to qualify for state or federal financial aid. The full amount of Pell Grant is $6,345. That amount does not have to be paid back if a student successfully finishes his or her coursework in college. Now, by submitting the application by the February 1st priority deadline, students can also qualify for extra money from the state of Missouri, and that amount can range from $1,300 up to $2,850, which can be used for tuition, for books, for fees, or even for college housing. For more information or if you need help in that area, contact your student's school counselor, or you can contact College Access Coordinator Joyce Wynn Hernandez. Motions Barnes whistled for the personal foul. Lady Bear is trying to deny the interior pass. Leads to a steal and a run out by Flores. But the Knights are able to recover and get back on defense, coming up with a steal of their own. And that's Rose with the steal and the layup. Errant pass leads to another Knight steal and 2 more points for Mason Williams. Before a 5-second call is ruled, a timeout taken, a full timeout taken by East head coach Andrew Doherty. In his first year leading the program, and he says it's a year of growth and development and kind of teaching the basketball basics, and so calling a timeout right there to go over and to remind his players of positioning, where he wants the ball, and how to execute the play. He is assisted by Tate Kohler, who is in his first year as assistant coach for the Lady Bears program. Coach Kohler also teaches English at East High School. And to reinforce one of the mission statements from KCPS Superintendent Dr. Mark Bedell, he says that our schools are not factories that produce identical goods. The community has given us the tough but invaluable job of addressing the singular educational needs of all of our students. Without exception, every student deserves an education that is tailored to support their success. Back into action here in the fourth quarter. Flores with the ball. Tries to pass it inside. Hustles back to maintain possession. That shot put up and in. Count that for Emotions Barnes. Three-pointer off the glass, off the rim. Marshall tries to track down her own miss, but it'll go out of bounds and over to East. Pass taken away by the Knights. Pass inside, kick it back out to Marshall. Rose tries to reestablish. Williams, no good. Defensive rebound. That's good for Briars. Barnes can't handle the pass. Coach Doherty comes up with the ball. Contact inside as Marshall hits the ground. Foul called on the floor before the shot. In fact, the foul was called in the act of shooting. So that will put Marshall on the line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw hits off the right side of the rim. She'll get one more. Lane violation against Southeast. So the Knights come up empty on that trip to the free throw line. Flores tries the skip pass, ends up in Lamb's hands, kicks it back out to Flores. Scramble for the loose ball. Barnes puts it up. High pass pulled down. Nice post move inside by Rose. Instead, on the offensive rebound, we have a foul called against East. It's 14 fouls here against East in the second half. Barnes whistled for her third personal. Hafsa Muhammad now subbing in. as well as Fatima Hussein. That second free throw, no good. Rebound called by Keisha, rebound by Keisha Taylor, but a full timeout called by East. That is the last timeout available for Coach Doherty and East. Southeast has its full complement of timeouts to work with here in the closing minutes of this contest. One of Southeast's wins this season came against Central High School. Kind of a common opponent for these two programs. Central has beaten East. As the teams get ready to wind down their final timeout. 1:12 left to play in this game. East has led from the opening tip. Taylor calling out positioning. Another steal for Rose. Long two as she's on her toe was on the line for the three-pointer in transition. Southeast tries to steal the ball, but it'll go out of bounds, and so instead it will stay on this end with East. Traveling called. And that one will put it in the books. Southeast with a comfortable win in this one, leading for the entirety of the game, opening tip to the final buzzer. We thank you for joining us on the KCPS live stream on Southeast YouTube channel. And again, you can catch a rebroadcast of this game by checking out Southeast YouTube channel later on this week, and we will have every basket, every foul, all the sights and sounds. And thank you for joining us. We know that attendance is limited right now in the KCPS school district, so we are here to provide you the action so that you don't have to miss out on supporting your school, your player, your favorite student athlete. So we thank you for joining us this afternoon from Anderson Fieldhouse. Again, Southeast, a winner over East. We'll see you next time.